Hello, Phil Atwill.
Go on, talk to me, lads.
Name.
What do you mean, what's my name? My name is Philip Atwill. You could call me Philip William Atwill if you want to go into details. Or just Phil or Phyllis.
Date of birth.
I'm not going to get tracked down for this shit, am I? 11th of January 1995. It's like a court hearing. They ask you all the same questions.
Nationality.
Am I Greek now? Am I British?
No, you're still British.
Still British, right.
Occupation.
Mountain biker. Bike rider.
Tea or coffee.
Probably tea. I don't know, living in Greece it's gone more coffee, but before it was definitely more tea. Yeah. I can't drink milk now because I shit myself, so yeah, I think either black coffee or Greek fruit tea.
Question 6. Where did you grow up?
6? What happened to the first 5? Well, I grew up in Berkhamsted, half an hour north of London, Euston, and it was cool. Pretty chill, fairly medium-sized town. Had a Catholic education, went to Catholic school. Rode bikes from pretty much from when I was 3 till now. You know, I rode bikes every day. I did gymnastics. Did a lot of gymnastics when I was a kid. I trained probably 3 or 4 times a week. Yeah, skated, roller discos. I loved the roller disco when I was a kid. Skateboard, roller skates, BMX, everything. Being a yobbo, you name it.
Earliest bike memory.
Can't remember my earliest. Maybe I've got a couple of earliest memories of riding a bike. I've got my first memory of riding a bike is basically riding from home to nursery on this little orange rally, and then I'd park it up at the nursery, and then I'd ride this like the little scooters or the trikes with all the other kids. I was about 3.5. That was my first memory. But I knew from then that I loved bikes. But yeah, first memory at Aston Hill was probably, it would have been at Aston Hill. It probably would have been riding 4-cross or something like that. And then I've got a few good memories of like wheeling around the streets with my old mates like Alan and Sam and some matey from Australia. We used to wheelie around the streets. Yeah, well, not wheelie, but just ride around the streets.
Why?
Sports Centre, Burko Sporty Jump. That was like the shittest jump ever over this like concrete like walkway. That got sessioned regularly for years. For years.
Why did you start riding?
I think it just happened naturally, yeah? And why did you start mountain biking? Yeah, I mean, I was riding, like my parents always used to ride, but always used to go on like family rides everywhere. You know, like bridle paths, this, that and the other. They'd take us up to Wendover Woods, and I was always trying to wheelie and jump off things. And then I think somehow my parents found out about Aston Hill when they were at Wendover Woods, and then I went to Aston Hill, started riding there, met Ian Warby, and then ended up doing some devos. I did like 2 or 3 devos, or maybe a couple of years worth, or I'm pretty sure I only did a few, and then Ian ended up fading out for a little bit and then come back in. But yeah, I was hooked at that point. I was like 8. But yeah, like I always used to ride to and from school, and there was like a gnarly little like driveway that I used to rail down on the way home, and I was basically already mountain biking before I knew I was mountain biking. It literally happened by accident. And then I had there was a school competition. It was like a writing, you had to write about your journey to and from school. Anyway, Mum helped me out and I ended up winning 100 quid. And that went to my first ever mountain bike when I was like 7 or 8, and that was a Gary Fisher Tarpon that I bought from Mountain Mania and Tring. And that was it. There was no stopping me. Do you want a glass of wine? Go on, Mal, get him some wine. Go.
Thanks, Philip. When you were growing up, what was your dream job?
Well, I always dreamed of being like, the dream job was always to be a mountain biker. I mean, oh, fucking film your eyes out. I worked a few interesting jobs. What was my first ever job? I worked for a local, my mate Gavin, his dad was like a builder in Berkhamsted. I started working, did a bit of work with him. Then I started college with carpentry, woodwork. I ended up getting a job. I ended up getting a groundworks job with Terry Phillips, MJ Phillips. Fucking worked that for way too long. That was good. It sort of taught me a bit of discipline. Then I ended up working roofing in Bracknell with Jay Beveridge. Or maybe that was the opposite way around. Maybe I got them two mixed up. Was that right? See, I did roofing. I did some removals. My first job was removals actually, with my dad's mate from the band. So we did like three months removals. I got my first paycheck, which was like 1,200 quid. I didn't know what the fuck to do with the money, but I knew it was going towards racing. And I saved up and I went to Spain and had my first holiday with Mal at Roost. And yeah, that's when I met Mal. And things sort of escalated from there, you know. What else do you want to know?
Where do you live now?
So I live in Greece. I live in Athens, Greece. Good place to be. Good weather, nice people, lots of riding. Live on the edge of the city, next to the mountain. Lots of cool spots. My girlfriend's Greek. Kat like introduced me to the country. Like honestly, I wanted to live in Pilion, which is like North Greece. It's where I filmed Gamble, but it's just not very convenient because there's not really an airport there. But I'm pretty stoked in Athens. Get to ride my motorbike from the door, bicycle from the door, drive the car how you wish. Yeah, it's pretty good. Riding's good. I mean, it's a bit like, I guess you could compare it slightly to Spain. Personally, I'd say there's a bit more dirt in Athens than there is in Spain. Like, Malaga's a bit rockier. But yeah, it's good. Like, not loads of riding, but you can sort of get away with building your own trails. I can ride from my door, and within half an hour I'm at the top of all the trails. Raj, how many more questions? I'm getting drunk.
Describe a typical day at work.
Day at work, fuck me. Wake up at like 9, probably 10, let's be honest.
Lies.
Huh?
You only do emails on Wednesdays?
No, but like only do gym on Wednesdays. So if I talk about another day, it sounds like I'm lazier. But if I talk about a Wednesday or Friday, and the 2 days I got gym, that sounds way better. So yeah, Wednesday, wake up, do some emails, I got gym at 11:30, and then I'll probably get a trail ride in the evening. Any other day, I'll sort of wake up, do some admin, and then have like either a ride in the afternoon, or like a motor enduro ride, or dig, or something. Uplift, shuttles. Thursday's market day. Wake up, got to go to the market, but you don't want to get there too early because the best deals happen about 1 to 3 o'clock. Great markets go pretty good.
Greatest achievement.
Oh, what is my greatest achievement?
That's the question.
I don't know. Like, I guess I never thought I'd be in this position to like be this sort of free and in a position to do what I want with the sport I love. I think the greatest achievement is being in the position I am now. Like, I'm so excited for the program we've got going on this year and the people I'm working with and the options we've got. Like, I truly am excited for what I've got going on with all the people around me. I'd say that's my greatest achievement.
Where's the best place you've ridden?
I don't know, but
Why?
we rode up the top of the mountain in Sofia yesterday. That was fucking good. Like loamy, naughtiness, gully trails, fucking switchbacks, jumps, little rock gardens. That was pretty cool. That's just outside the city. Or Pilion is always a favourite of mine. That was Latiza track that we just raced out. That was really cool. Like, coming to Bulgaria has been great. I did not expect the riding here to be that good. What else do you want to know, Lodge? I feel a bit like interviewed. Like,
If you could relive one day on the bike, what would it be?
it'd be Lenzerheide Finals 2017 when I got fifth, my first podium. That was an absolute mental day. I was rushing for weeks. Like I was honestly rushing like I've never rushed before in my life. It was sick. I was like off my nut on adrenaline. It's fucking naughty. I'm sorry if anyone come in contact with me after I had a few drinks that night, but that happened.
Bikes in 20 years from now.
Yeah, I'll be riding as long as I can ride. I think mountain biking is going to look completely different in the next 20 years. I think the value of, I'm not saying the value of racing is dying, but I think there's different values coming into the sport that are currently becoming apparent. And I'm excited to see how it develops. But it'd be nice to see riders sticking to what they truly believe. I think there's a lot of people doing things just for money. It'd be nice for people just to do what they want to do for themselves and the sport. So yeah, I think it's going to be an interesting place, but nonetheless a good place to be.
Ever been in trouble for riding your bike?
Of course. Where? What do you mean? Like, what situation? I think when I was like 10, I skidded into the side of a police car. I like pulled out the local police station, just fucking skidded into the side of it. Oh yeah, I got Austria, mate. They've got loads of rules in Austria. They pulled me over for riding along the pavement in Innsbruck and like threatened to fine me. That was a bit weird. But like actual trouble. I had a police chase. Yeah, it wasn't anything serious. Mate, just like, I just bunny hopped over this drive thing in Berkhamsted and mate put the sirens on, wanted to have a chat, and I just rode up an alley, and that was it. There's nothing really that exciting to us.
Skate park or pump track?
Pump track. Depends. Like, give me the fucking options. If it's a Greek skate park, then no. If it's like Corby, then yes. Well, like what options? Like what pump track? What skate park? Because that's a pretty vague question, if you ask me.
Pretty vague answer too.
Thank you, Mal.
Classically Atwill answer.
Probably go skate park. I'm loving skate parks and missing skate parks.
Ever ridden with bar ends?
Bar ends. I always ride bar ends.
I think
Oh, what, the fucking knob slappers up the side of them?
Yeah.
No.
What pressures do you run?
Depends what tyres I'm running. Currently, I'm running 24 psi at the front and 27 at the back. What else do you want to know?
That's it.
Is that it? That was short. Go on, do a surprise question. Get one of these boys to pick a surprise question.
Scariest thing you've ever done?
I was pretty scared at hardline for a couple of jumps, but I think the thing that I've been most nervous of, I did a triple at the end of the Gamble track, filming for Gamble. I was pretty fucking scared of that. And doing my first double flip to Resi after doing it to foam, that I was fucking scared. I was really scared. I don't know. I've done a few scary things, but yeah, they're the two that like sort of stick in my mind.
Thanks, Phil.